Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do, this is a really short video. So basically one of the thickest paints that I can think of that you need to thin is Revell. So basically this is just a video on mixing Revell paints for spraying. These are the Aqua colours. They're really good paints. They give nice colour, they go down well, and some people just struggle a bit with the thinning of it. I mean, I know I did when I first started. So in each of these I have got, let me just see if I can find the package. It's there somewhere. It's no, can't find them at the moment. But there's I've got a set of little steel mixing balls from AK, and each one of these pots, when I get them, when I open them, I drop them. I drop one in, and then when I shake them, you know, it helps agitate the paint. Now you can see Revell's paints are not very consistent, so some are thicker than others, and there's quite a big degree of difference. This is one of their thicker ones. So just to give you an example, I mean that's it is actually struggling to even form a drop. So it really is quite very thick, and would struggle through an airbrush. If you had a bigger needle, then you may have more success. But for tonight, we are just concentrating on mixing this up. Incidentally, this is just a Citadel texture tool for putting texture paints on things. They're available from Games Workshop. So let me just, we'll leave that to one side for the second. So I've already poured an amount in there, and you can see not a great deal, but if we look, if we look at the markings on the side, we've probably put in about 1 to 2 mils of paint in the bottom of there, not very much at all. Now then, we're going to use, let me just find where it's gone. There it is. So I have got Revell's own proprietary thinner that they use, but I always try and stick with the one brand that I use all the time, and this is UMP's airbrush thinner. Very good thinner, works on all acrylics, and you know, I just like it, so it works for me. So as you can see, all I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't have a set, so I've put what I deem to be roughly the same amount in thinner again as what I put paint in, and then I'm going to start stirring it up. And then just keep rolling it around the bottom like that. And then you can, some people like to put a drop on the side and see how it runs down the side of the cut. Well, we can see that that is not running anywhere at the moment. So that still needs a little bit more in there, because when you tilt the cup you can see that there's still a lot of paint left on the bottom. It's not it's still not dripping much, so I'm going to put not as much in as the first time, just a few more. So now we're at on the side we are at, if you can find the markings, there they are. We're at 3 mils. Give this a good stir, and I'm beginning to think that this could be the right amount now. It's still not running down the side, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. My main concern is there we go. I just need to load the side up a little bit more. Right, so now what I'm going to do is just clean that off. I'm going to leave that and just see whether, yeah, that's better. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it's a pity because of the, you can't see because of the angle. But if you could, you would see that the paint is starting to, when I tip it, it's starting to run down into the bottom. So this starts to become clear. Let me try. Will that work? So, we might get it there. Let's go up a bit. Get the light up a bit. Get that up a bit. Right. So let's swirl that around a bit. And if we just watch, we can see that the paint is starting to move off the bottom. It's starting to clear as it flows down into the rest of the paint. And to me, that's an indication that I use that it's somewhere near where I want it. Again, if we swirl it around until you can see it's very dark at the moment, and then straight away it starts to flow down. We don't want it to go too quick because it won't be any good. It'll be too thin. Right, let's just move the... I am just going to do these bits here just so that you can see. And I'm going to use my Iwata Kustom eclipse for this. Pour some in there like that. Move that out of the way, we don't want that blowing everywhere. I certainly don't want Mr. Russell Crowe getting seasickness or anything. So I'm going to turn the air pressure down a bit so that it doesn't blow everywhere. And just pull the trigger back gently. There we go. Oh, dear oh Lord. I didn't, my apologies for that. So, just so in case you didn't see, well, I know you didn't see, I've just pulled the trigger back very slightly. There you go, write my name. And then we'll come in. We've got a little bit of air forming in the I've got a funny feeling that's I think there's an O-ring missing off this airbrush. Anyway, let me just do this, and we'll have to worry about that another time. Pop that one there. Just get a glove on. Just getting a green tinge on my finger. Hold that there a minute. There we go. And then go vertically. Put that down there. Come back to this one. Just go same again. Excellent. And then, so there we have it. That's a quick demonstration on how to make very thick Revell paint a lot thinner. Hope that helps, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.